I kind of figured last week was fake spring around here. And sure enough, I'm working on getting my BMW power steering pump plumbed up here. This is the high pressure hose that actually goes with the pump. This is supposed to be on BMW. And as it comes, it's really not even close to working on here. But I made a few strategic cuts and used 3 brass compression fittings to get things pointed the right direction. One there, one here, and this one here to make the jump from 10 millimeter up to 1/2 inch. So I think it's going to work. Now this is the return line. It goes into the tank sits here, and I need to get a board or something to put across there to support the tank until I get the hood on. But the rest of it's easy. This just screws into the tank, and then this goes onto the tank as well. So I need to get the tank where I'm sure it belongs before I get that thing hooked up. The FedEx man just dropped me off a box of parts I had ordered for my New Holland 316 baler. Future project. I've got my drawbar on. And in case you're wondering what the hitch looks like on these things without the snap coupler, they just have kind of a clevis there instead of the bell. Now if you haven't seen some of my other videos, the blue WD that I used to have and the parts tractor that I bought last fall were not snap coupler tractors. They both had hitches like that on them. This tractor was a snap coupler tractor, but the snap coupler was so worn out, I just decided to go this route. This drawbar is actually pieces of 2 drawbars. I was able to gather up enough pieces that had not been broken to make one. I don't have it quite all done yet. These 2 bolts right here, the bolts I got for it are too short. I got 4-inch bolts, should have got 5, so I need to get a couple new bolts there before I can actually tighten all that up. But I'm pretty happy with this. It looks pretty good. Well, I couldn't put it off any longer. I've started working on my fenders. These are the fenders off of my parts tractor, and when I took them apart, they were a little rougher than I thought they were when I first bought the tractor. But they're definitely usable, and they're definitely the best ones I've got. I've had to do a little bit of welding and patching on them. I've taken the paint and the rust off of the hard to get to places, so I think I'm going to attack them now with my Air dual action sander. If I were going to be really fussy, I'd mix up some body filler and put over that. But fortunately, I'm not that fussy. This tractor is going to be in the field. It's going to get muddy. It's going to get dusty. It's going to get scratched. And that's okay. Last week, I had a bit of a conundrum trying to figure out which one of my 2 crappy radiators to use on this tractor. Eventually, I decided the correct answer was neither one. So when I saw that I could have a new radiator for this thing for a couple $100, that's the direction I decided to go. So now I need to put that in the cowl, take the old radiator out, relegate my 2 old radiators to my spare parts pile. And with this, I anticipate that next week I'll be starting the tractor up, bring it up to operating temperature, and then retorque the head bolts and reset the valve lash, and check the timing, and just keep working on the hood and the fenders. They're up in the shop right now. It's kind of a messy job, but I'm going to go up there and keep on that. So until then, everyone stay safe, and we'll see you later.